Global corporate government's risen its ugly head, and national sovereignty is fighting it. The globalists would have brought prosperity like they promised. They would have won. But they're so maniacal, so greedy, so arrogant, they told everybody their plan. And so now their New World Order is dead on arrival. Still got a long way to fight. It's going to be rough, and we might have a nuclear war. But the truth's out historically now, and the globalists will never get away with it. They'll never complete it. You know that metaphysically, culturally, spiritually, but just in your gut, don't you? Okay, who's up next? Who's been holding the longest? I was about to go to somebody and they hung up. That last caller hang up? Okay, who's up holding the next here? Thanks for holding, guys. Chris in Virginia, then Timothy. Go ahead.
Yeah, when Russia had kept the United States out of the peace talks in Syria and the White House and the State Department downplayed it, it got me thinking that that must have signaled to them of the global realignment that's coming. So it seemed like to me that it accelerated a lot of this stuff that's going on.
Yeah, nobody'd be running away from us if the globalists weren't being such bullies. And exactly, Russia has said, you're shipping arms to the bad rebels, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and we know you're doing stuff, so we don't want you part of this anymore. You've broken your deal.
Yeah, it just seems crazy to me that at this time, a lot of people know that with Trump, he really is going to drain that swamp. Because, you know, a lot of these people, they're saying now that you can't be millionaires and billionaires to run our country. What kind of stuff is that?
Yeah, all I care about is they cut the taxes and get jobs going and actually rebuild things. He needs people that have been on the inside to know how to run it. But these are Rex Tillerson. All these guys are people that fought the globalists before. So, I mean, almost everybody he's appointing is really good. A few of them I've got issues with. But all I care about is what he delivers. And as soon as he delivers, he's look at how the economy's already turning back on just because investors now know we're about to have prosperity.
So is their only last course of action? To me, it seems it has to be war.
And you see him trying to start war. That's what's so crazy. I heard Obama give a speech that brought tears to my eyes. It was so powerful, all about peace and love. And then meanwhile, his controllers are doing the exact thing they claim that they're fighting. God bless you. Thanks for calling, Chris. Great questions, great points. Timothy in Alaska, thanks for holding. You're on the air.
Howdy. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hi. My name's Tim. I'm an Alaskan. I'm a born Alaskan. I'm a proud American. I wanted to say something, and I thought that it was topical. I live internationally. I live with my beautiful girlfriend in the Netherlands. Recently got married. This is really nice to hear from you because people always say on these image boards and message boards like, oh, Alex Jones screens all his calls. He's like this crazy guy who is under all this crazy control, and nobody actually gets through. These are all fake. This is interesting. I thought it was topical. I wasn't a viewer of your show 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, but I started getting into it once a very strange thing happened. It's when Hillary Clinton, during the second presidential debate, said that Donald Trump was a Russian puppet. And at the time, I had no clue that Russia was even part of the conversation. And I'd watched your show before, listened a little bit here and there beforehand, before all this went down years and years ago, of course, because you're everywhere. Obviously, you have a lot of very dedicated followers and fans of one I am now.
Sure. So what are you saying clicked in your brain?
It was definitely when she said he's a puppet of Russia. And for my entire life, it was always Russia isn't a direct enemy to the U.S. It's not as if they're making crazy trade wars against us and denouncing.
Look, the very same globalists that are running the Muslims right now took over Russia. U.S. and British intelligence took it over. The Bolsheviks were all from the U.S. and England. It was a reign of terror over Russia. Russia finally kicked them out. That's why the globalists are so pissed. They're being kicked out everywhere.
Yeah, and that's, once I started doing my own research, something that I always like to do beforehand. I still do it now as well, but I now have another fantastic source, Infowars.com. And you mentioned beforehand that knowing the IP address of the websites that you like is very important. I will state that is excruciatingly important. I have yours written down, of course.
Thank you, brother. I'm glad you got through. And, of course, you're pretty close to Russia up there in Alaska. That means you must be an agent. I'm gonna introduce Paul Watson straight ahead. InfoWars has more than 15 YouTube channels and about 3 million subscribers. Our main channel has 1.854 or 1,854,000 plus subscribers. Now, they've been gaming the system for a long time to shut down nationalistic or patriotic media, saying we're right-wingers, saying we're extremists. Well, it doesn't matter who we are. We have a right to free speech, don't we? As long as we don't violate the rules. Well, now Zuckerberg has come out and said he's going to restrict conservative news like communist China does, calling it fake news. And Google, that owns YouTube, has announced, and they've done it now 2 weeks ago, that they're going to basically make you click the bell in your notifications. We're going to show you how to do that, or you won't get all the channels that you've subscribed to and you won't get the videos. Now, why are they doing this? It's more than just censoring. They want you to see the videos that they feed you below and beside the videos you're looking at that are corporately sponsored so they make more money. They're taking the you out of YouTube. So we're in this information war, and it's more important than ever that you promote the videos, that you like the videos, and that you send them on to others. Because the answer to the attempt to shut us down and restrict free speech that's openly now happening is for us to redouble our efforts. We're winning the culture war as true classical liberals that made this country great. We're restoring the Renaissance. So again, if you want to get our videos, so you can make your decision whether you want to see them or not. After all, that's why you subscribed. YouTube's had this since they started 12 years ago or whatever it was. And they're fundamentally changing it so you don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is promoting fake news and trash news and establishment news. It's killing real independent news. But we the people, by taking action, can break the back of this system. So please, click on the bell so you get the notifications and so you get in your feed the videos and channels you've subscribed to. I'm Alex Jones for Infowars.com.